The Tao Daily Tarot just around the corner. But here's a little heads up for you as usual. This is a powerful reading, and it's all because of this one card. Why? Simple little question, but profound stuff goes with it. I'll give you the details coming up in a moment. Well, hello, and welcome back again to the Tao Daily Tarot. Thank you very much. Whether you're a first timer, long timer, cross watcher, you're always welcome here. Absolutely. Now, for the first timers, this is what makes this tarot reading different. First of all, it's archetypal. I read the images on the card. Generally, only 8 cards, although lately I've been getting as high as 10. That's as many cards as I will read from, is 10 maximum. And the reason is the definition of the word Tao. It is simple, it is direct, it is plain. And so because of that, I will read at the most 10 cards from 4 decks. I also focus on energies. I do not predict. There are 7 billion people on the planet, all experiencing these same frequencies we're going to be talking about, these same energies. But they show up in their lives so differently that I just want to make you aware. Think of this as an energetic weather report. You know what the energy around the world right now is like, but it impacts you very differently from the person standing right next to you. So it's important for you to know exactly what's going on with the energetic weather so you can prepare for you and not wait for anybody else. You take the leadership role in your life. That's why I don't predict. Here are the energies. Apply them to your life. They're in there. They could be very simple, very light, or they could be very heavy and demanding. You know. But once you have this energetic weather report, you can prepare. It's all about giving you the power. Something else that separates this tarot reading from others is that I do a hyper shuffle, and I try to get the reading in about 10 minutes, and maybe 11, maybe 12 sometimes. But a very quick read, very simple read, so that you have the power. You have control. That's the most important thing in this tarot reading. Okay, so we got that all lined up. How about if I do the hyper shuffle? And there you go. There is the hyper shuffle. Let's get to today's Tao Daily Tarot read. We begin with the Oracle card, the overall temperature in this energetic weather forecast. And it's a very intriguing question. Why? Why? Why what? Let's find out. Let's get further into the read. It'll all make sense to you. We begin on the side of the energies of coming and going. Page of Cups. An offer of love, a small offer of love. And in fact, all pages change the storyline in any tarot reading. Well, we haven't developed a storyline, so what is the storyline? It will become clear as we go farther on, because the top here, grouping of cards, 3 of the 4 are all cups. So it has something to do with love and a change in who or what we love, according to the page. Let's move to the next one. We go to the Queen of Cups, the ultimate lover as far as I'm concerned. I know a lot of people would go Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is more you dealing with love on your own terms for yourself, with yourself. Queen of Cups, it's much broader. It's the whole idea of love. Maybe agape love, maybe romantic love. But it is love, nevertheless. And you can see she is carrying a big cup. She's got a lot of love to give. So here we begin with the question why. We talk about the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and we move now to the Two of Cups, the choice. Now, if you were just looking at the top row there, you would see, geez, 3 cup cards. My gosh, we're talking about love. Well, yeah, but I think in a more broad sense, I think, again, we're going back to the idea of self-love, or things that I have loved, or people who I have loved. And this whole concept of love is up for grabs. And the reason I feel it's up for grabs is because of the Two of Page. The storyline is changing so that maybe the concept of love is also changing, modifying in some regard. And to kind of underline that, we go to the last card in the upper deck, and it is the Death card. So, does that mean the end of death? I mean, the end of love in your life, the death of love in your life? Some people probably feel that way. Yeah, sure. But I think more, if we look at it as in a broader, more social sense, it is the death of the things that we love, the way of life that we loved, being taken from us, being removed, dying, partly because it has been taken, but partly because it was time, because what we loved, how we loved, was not positive, was not productive, was not a reflection of self-love. And I believe that that's the choice. Where do we go? What do I love? How do I love? This whole concept of love is changing. And I'm not at a point right now where I may be clear on how it is changing. And that takes us back to the Oracle card. Why? Why has what I have loved been taken, removed? Why? And that's the big question people are asking themselves. And so we move to the first magnifier card. What do we have? Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is someone who really, you see that big sword in her hand. She's really very much involved in figuring things out. She's very perceptive, clever, realistic, straight talking. That's where you are right now. You're saying, okay, why has what I have loved, who I have loved, been taken from me? Queen of Swords is helping you out, helping you dig, helping you look for information so that you can answer that very simple but very important question. And that really is essential as we move into the rest of this year and especially into 2022, which I think will be a real, let me keep it clean, humdinger. We'll leave it that way. You have to answer the question now, why? For you, why? To move into the rest of this year and especially into 2022. And you're looking for justice. That's really the key. That's really the essence here. And it almost looks like she is connected to two Ace of Swords. She's not. They're light, but yes, there are swords there. Justice. That's what you're looking for. When you're working on the answer as to, for why. Why has it been taken away from me? What you're really looking for is justice. If something has to be removed to make your life better, happier, stronger, more enthusiastic, more positive, okay, fine. But I am looking ultimately for justice in my life so I can answer the question, why? Believe me, it is a huge question as we get ready to wrap up the year and move into 2022. And I'm not speeding us into 2022 because it's going to be a rough one. Nevertheless, we move to the vice versa cards, and looking forward, we have the Two of Wands. That's always kind of a forecast, a manifestation. You see in his right hand the globe glowing as he looks past the globe into the future. He's looking to find that enthusiasm, that positivity. He's looking. He's searching. He's trying to answer the question, why? Why what I've loved, what I've been enthused about, what I've been happy about, why has it been taken away? And he is searching. He's kind of in this role, sort of like a hermit. You can tell by the look on his face as he looks past the globe, the future. He's looking deep into the future to answer a question, a deep question. Because there are too many options. The cups, a lot of emotional stuff. And remember, not all the Seven of Cups are good things. A lot of them are not so good things. But it's just another possibility. And right now, people are confused. Where do I go? How do I answer this question? Why? Why what I have loved has been taken from me? Why? It is an absolutely essential, seminal question that you've got to answer, and you know it. Because in the end, you want to be a whole lot more like the King of Wands. You want to show leadership, innovation. You're willing to take a risk, but you want results. You need the answer. You need to bring the juju back into your life. You need the enthusiasm, the positivity, the joy. But to get that, you have to go back to the initial question. Why have everything that I've loved and enjoyed, why has it been taken away from me? Big question. Huge question. And I suspect you're going to spend probably the rest of the year focusing on that single issue. Because when you get into 2022, you better have the answer. Very, very profound read. Didn't expect it. You know, you get into these readings and you're just pulling the cards and you go, whoa, what a ride. This was a ride. Thank you very much for joining me. Please remember, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And every time that you come to check out a tarot, always please hit the like button. Very important to the folks at YouTube as I'm working to build this channel with you. So that's it. Whew, heavy duty. I gotta catch my breath a little bit on this one myself. One simple question, why? But boy, it does play with the head, huh? So between now and the next time you and I talk tarot together, blessings.